Let us kick off with our first speaker of tonight, Tania Carvalho. And Tania is going to be speaking to us to set the scene on the mindset for financial success and how financial literacy can empower you. So, who is Tania? So we have got her background on the screen, and I am going to give you a snippet of Tania. Tania is a transformative executive coach who is passionate about creating inclusive working environments where every individual has the tools and opportunities to thrive in their career. Tania's mission is to support professionals and organizations in navigating challenges and achieving their greatest potential. With over 20 years' experience in the financial services sector, Tania's areas of expertise lie in leadership and development, career planning, navigating change, and personal growth. Having experienced the complexities of steering power dynamics, managing work-life balance, and overcoming challenges such as financial pressures and imposter syndrome, Tania developed a deep understanding of the skills needed to succeed in high-stress environments. Inspired by personal experiences of the transformative power of coaching, Tania embarked on a mission to support others in achieving similar breakthroughs. So Tania, we warmly welcome you, and I hand over to you to kick off our Growth Conference UK. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hina. I do have a presentation to share, so let me see if I can do that. And please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much for the kind introduction, Hina. I am thrilled to be here this evening amongst so many inspiring speakers and our lovely audience. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here today. My name is Tania Carvalho, and I am excited to be speaking with you about the impact of our mindset for financial success and how financial literacy can empower you. Today, we will explore how our mindset shapes our financial behaviors. We will look at the differences between a fixed versus a growth mindset, why it is so important to cultivate a growth mindset, and how we can go about doing this. We will then learn how to overcome our limiting beliefs and explore how to build a positive, wealth-focused mentality instead. And lastly, we will discover the power of financial literacy and why it is so important for women to take control of our finances in order to feel empowered and unlock our greatest potential. Our mindset significantly influences our financial behaviors and outcomes. A fixed mindset can limit our potential, making us believe that our financial situation cannot change. On the other hand, a growth mindset empowers us to see opportunities and believe in our ability to improve our financial situation. A growth mindset is crucial because it fosters resilience and continuous improvement. When we believe that our abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, we are more likely to embrace challenges, learn from feedback, and persist despite any setbacks. This mindset transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth, enabling us to enhance our skills and knowledge over time. A growth mindset can also lead to greater financial success and empowerment. By continuously seeking out new information and skills, having a growth mindset will encourage us to make more informed financial decisions and develop better money management habits. This approach not only boosts our confidence in handling financial matters, but also empowers us to achieve long-term financial goals. The emphasis on learning and improvement aligns with the dynamic nature of personal finance, where adaptability and continuous learning are key to navigating complexities and achieving financial security. So, how do we cultivate a growth mindset? Here are 5 examples of how we can do this. Number 1, embrace challenges. Learn to see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than obstacles. Tackling difficult tasks helps expand your skills and knowledge. For example, when faced with a complex financial problem, approach it as a chance to improve your financial literacy and problem-solving abilities. Number 2, learn from criticism. Use constructive feedback to improve your performance. Instead of feeling defensive, view feedback as a valuable resource for growth. For example, if a mentor or a colleague points out a flaw in your financial planning, use their insights to adjust your strategy and enhance your financial management skills. Number 3, celebrate effort, not just results. Focus on the process and effort rather than solely on the outcome. Acknowledge the hard work and persistence that leads to achievements. For example, praise yourself for sticking to a budget or saving regularly, even if your financial goal takes time to realize. Number 4, adopt a positive attitude towards learning. Stay curious and committed to continuous learning. Seek out new information and skills that can help you grow. For example, join the Growth Conference UK, which you have already done, so well done for being here today. Additionally, read books on investing and money management to broaden your knowledge base. And finally, number 5, replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Shift from self-limiting beliefs to empowering thoughts. Challenge negative self-talk by replacing it with positive affirmations. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm terrible with money," tell yourself, "I am capable of learning and mastering financial skills." The next point I believe it's important to address is our limiting beliefs, such as, "I'm not good with money," or "I don't deserve to be wealthy." These thoughts or beliefs can hold us back. To overcome them, we need to first identify and acknowledge them. There are 3 ways we can do this. Firstly, by self-reflection and awareness. So pay attention to the thoughts and phrases you use regarding money. Statements like, "I'm terrible with money," or "I will never be wealthy," are signs of limiting beliefs. Journaling your thoughts may help, and regularly writing down your thoughts about money can help you identify recurring negative patterns. And note instances when you feel anxious or defeated by financial matters. Another way of identifying limiting beliefs is by examining your financial history. Look at your past financial behaviors and outcomes. Repeated mistakes or consistent sense of financial struggle can indicate underlying limiting beliefs. Reflecting on early influences may also help identify limiting beliefs. So consider the messages you received about money from family, friends, and society during your upbringing. These early influences often shape your financial mindset. And finally, seek feedback or help from others. Ask trusted friends or mentors. People who are close to you can provide insights into your behavior and attitude towards money that you may not see yourself. And working with a coach can also help uncover deep-seated beliefs and provide strategies to overcome them. I see this all the time with my clients, and we successfully work on strategies to move away from these limiting beliefs to empowered thoughts and behaviors. So how can we go about changing our limiting beliefs and building a positive, wealth-focused mentality? I will share with you 4 techniques that can help you achieve this. The first one is reframing negative thoughts by replacing negative statements with positive affirmations. For instance, change, "Oh, I can't manage money," to, "I am learning to manage my finances better every day." Consistency is key, so regularly practicing affirmations can gradually shift your mindset to a more positive and proactive one. The second technique is visualizing success. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself achieving financial success. Picture the specific goals you want to achieve and how it feels to reach them. Connect emotionally with these visualizations to make them more impactful and motivating. The third technique is education and empowerment. Educate yourself on financial topics through books, courses, and seminars. Knowledge reduces fear and builds confidence in managing money. Set small, achievable goals. Start with manageable financial goals to build your confidence and prove to yourself that you can succeed financially. The fourth technique is surrounding yourself with positive influences. Engage with people who have a positive and growth-oriented approach to finances. Their attitudes can inspire and motivate you. And filter negative information. Limit your exposure to negative media or conversations that reinforce limiting beliefs about money. The final point I want to address today is the importance of financial literacy. Financial literacy forms a foundation of financial empowerment. By understanding key financial concepts, we can make informed decisions about saving, investing, and spending. This knowledge equips us to take control of our financial future and build a secure and abundant life. Financial literacy goes beyond merely understanding financial concepts. It is a crucial tool for empowering women to break free from economic dependence and inequality. When women become financially literate, we gain the confidence and ability to manage our finances effectively, to make strategic investments, and plan for long-term financial security. This empowerment enables women to pursue entrepreneurial ventures, to negotiate better salaries, and make informed decisions that benefit our households and communities. As women achieve financial success, we become role models and mentors, encouraging others to seek financial knowledge and independence. Achieving financial success allows us to become financially independent, build a legacy for future generations, and inspire other women to pursue their financial goals. So by taking control of our finances, we enhance our own lives and contribute to the broader movement of empowering women globally. So I would like to leave you with 5 easy steps to achieve your financial goals. Step 1, set clear and specific goals. So clearly articulate what you want to achieve financially, whether it's buying a house, saving for retirement, or paying off debt. It's important to set short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals using the SMART net framework. So your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This ensures that our goals are clear and attainable. Determine which goals are most important to you and prioritize them accordingly. This helps focus your efforts and resources on what matters most. Step 2, create a realistic budget. So track your income and expenses, document your monthly income, and categorize your expenses to understand where your money is going. This helps identify areas where you can cut costs. Then allocate a portion of your income towards your financial goals. Ensure your budget is balanced, allowing you to cover essential expenses while saving and investing for the future. Step 3, develop a savings plan. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account to ensure consistent saving. Automatic savings reduces the temptation to spend and ensures you regularly contribute towards your goals. And build an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses, such as losing your job or paying for healthcare. Aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses to provide a financial cushion. Step 4, tackle financial debt efficiently. Make a list of all of your debts, including balances, interest rates, and minimum payments. Prioritize paying off high interest debts first to minimize the amount of interest paid over time. And choose a debt repayment strategy such as the avalanche method, where you pay off debts with the highest interest rates first, or the snowball method, where you pay off smallest debts first to build the momentum. And consider consolidating high interest debts into a lower interest loan or balance transfer to reduce interest payments and simplify repayment. Step 5, monitor and adjust your progress. So regularly review your financial goals and assess your progress. Adjust your budget and savings plan as needed to stay on track. And finally, celebrate achieving small milestones on the way to your larger goals. This keeps you motivated and reinforces positive financial behaviors. So thank you so much for your attention. I hope you found this presentation insightful and empowering. And now, if we still have time, I'd love to answer any questions you may have about the material I have covered today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tania, for sharing those pearls of wisdom. My main takeaway, if I may say so, is having an open and positive mindset and taking the time to assess where I am and where I want to go. I hope that is what you were trying to get across, and I hope I understood that correctly.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being open to questions. I have got a couple of questions, if that's okay. And at this point, I'd like to also encourage our audience. If you have any other questions, please feel free to add it in the chat whilst we ask Tania to answer the first question of the night. How do I balance paying off debt with saving and investing for the future?
Yes, that's a good question. So balancing debt repayment with saving and investment is a critical aspect of financial planning. So it requires a strategic approach to ensure that you are addressing your current financial obligations while also securing your future. So you can start by creating a budget and prioritizing expenses. So begin by documenting your income and expenses to understand your financial situation. This helps identify how much money is available for debt repayment, savings, and investments. And categorize your expenses into needs and wants. Focus on essential expenses first and identify areas where you can cut back to free up funds for debt repayment and savings. You should build a safety net. So before paying off debt or investing, ensure that you have an emergency fund. I would aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. So this fund provides a financial cushion for unexpected expenses and prevents you from accumulating more debt in emergencies. You can also create a balanced financial plan. So you can consider the 50-30-20 budgeting rule as a guideline, where you allocate 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Obviously, you can adjust the percentages based on your financial situation. So if you do have high interest rate debt, allocate a larger portion to debt repayment initially. And then once that high interest debt is under control, you can shift more funds towards savings and investments. Also, you can consider maximizing employer benefits. So if you do have an employer and they offer benefits, make the most of them. For example, contribute to employer-sponsored retirement plans, especially if your employer matches contributions. So employer matches are essentially free money, which accelerates your retirement savings. And finally, consider incremental investing. So begin investing with small amounts. You can use investment platforms that allow fractional shares, so you can start investing even with limited funds. And diversify your investments to spread risk. So you can consider a mix of stocks, bonds, and other assets, which are based on your risk tolerance and the length of time that you are planning on holding on to those assets. You may want to consider consulting a financial advisor for personalized guidance. An advisor can help you optimize your strategy based on your unique financial situation.
Thank you. That all sounds absolutely sensible. And I think the principles apply to all, but naturally there is a bespoke element personal to your own situation. But I think if we apply your principles in the way you have said to our personal situation, then that can be an effective solution for us.
Absolutely. At least
Fantastic.
it can start, yes.
I believe we have time for one more question, if that's okay, Tania.
Sure.
I've got a question from a participant, and it reads, everyone talks about budgeting, but it is hard work with a budget when your income is small. How does one manage that?
Yeah, I think I kind of alluded to that on my my last response. You really need to prioritize your needs against your wants. So again, if you do have high interest debt, that should take priority because you do want to come off that debt. If you don't have debt and you're just thinking about your expenses and saving and investing, then again you can use that budgeting guide, which is 50% of your income towards your expenses, 30% towards your wants, if you want to spend that much towards your wants, and then the rest towards your savings and your investments.
Brilliant. Thank you, Tania. Thank you so much for the presentation. Thank you so much for answering the questions. I have got a load of questions coming through on the chat, and I'm conscious that we are ready to move on to our second speaker next. So I might ask Tania if you are able to respond to these questions on the chat. And to our audience, please continue with your questions. Our speakers are kindly happy to respond to your questions on the chat, if that's okay. Can we please show some appreciation for Tania? Some hand claps,